Do you still need to build that perfect present for Mother's Day, Father's Day, or any day for your best friend with an everyday is Wine's Day shirt? A wine caddy's a quick and easy present to impress your friends and family, especially if you can repurpose a piece of beautiful scrap left over from another project. I made mine with a tiger maple cutoff from my last batch of cutting boards, creating a classy, one-of-a-kind way to store a favorite bottle while keeping a couple of glasses close at hand for a wine emergency. If you enjoy this video and want to see more like it, please remember to drop a like and subscribe. Here's how I built my wine caddy, and you can too. Start with a board that's between 12 and 16 inches long, 4 inches wide, and between ½ inch and 1 inch thick. You can also glue together some thinner scraps to make an interesting pattern if that's what you have available. Mill the board down to size as needed. Mark the centers of the 3 holes, one in the exact middle of the board for the bottle and others about 2 inches in from each end of the board on the center line for the glasses. These 2 outer holes should be mirrored so it balances properly. Use a 1/8 bit in your drill press to pre-drill 3 holes to guide the Forstner bit. Use a 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 inch diameter Forstner bit for the center hole, and then a 7/8 bit for the glass holes. Drill halfway through from one side and then from the other. This keeps the bit from blowing out the back and leaving an ugly tear out that you have to fix. Next, cut out the channels for the stems of the glasses. Check the size of the bearing on your router's round over or edge decorating bit. You want the channels to be bigger than that so it fits. Otherwise, you have to round over those interior edges by hand, which is a pain in the butt. I've cut these channels before on the bandsaw, with a Japanese pull saw, on a router table, and with the table saw and a crosscut sled, and the table saw method is by far the fastest and easiest. 4 cuts to perfect. Functionally, that's really all you need for this project. It's just time to pretty it up a bit. After all, this is a gift. I rounded over the 4 corners with my bandsaw and a disc sander. Then I softened all the sharp edges on my router table with a roundover bit. I added a small chamfer to the bottom of the bottle hole, again on the router table. This helps the wood sit a bit more securely on the bottle. Then I sanded all the burn marks the bits left behind. I have to get better about burning the wood because my hands start cramping in anticipation whenever I see my router. Now apply your favorite finish that isn't shellac, which doesn't play well with alcohol. One trick to getting a perfect finish, beyond sanding in between coats, is to rub down the final application with a piece of brown paper bag. Yes, like you get at the grocery store. This knocks down the nubs and bumps without scratching and leaves everything smooth and glassy. Now, it's time to test it out. Pick up your favorite bottle of wine, hang a couple of glasses, and kick back for a relaxing evening. Then remember that you actually made this as a gift. So wipe up that wine spill, wrap it up, and give it away, and head back to the workshop to make one for yourself. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this build. If you liked this video, then perhaps you'll like one of these others, or one of my future videos. Subscribe so you don't miss an upload.